I understand the profound frustration of feeling at war with your own body, but what if I told you that for many women battling chronic bloating and constipation, the issue isn't what you're eating, but rather your body's forgotten ability to deconstruct it? A significant portion of digestive distress begins with a simple, microscopic failure to break the first molecular bond in your food. But think of your digestive system as a world-class symphony orchestra. The food you consume is the complex musical score, and the digestive enzymes are your master musicians. You have specific musicians for each part. Amylase to play the carbohydrate section, protease for the protein melodies, and lipase for the rich fatty bass notes. When every musician is present and plays their part perfectly, the result is beautiful harmony, effortless digestion. But if even one key player is missing, the entire symphony falls into discord. Now let's connect this directly to irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. When there's a deficiency in these enzymes, large undigested food particles, particularly carbohydrates and proteins, travel down into the large intestine. Here, gut bacteria begin to ferment them. This fermentation process, as research highlighted by institutions like Johns Hopkins Medicine explains, produces excess gas, leading to painful bloating. Furthermore, this undigested mass can disrupt gut signaling and slow motility, contributing directly to constipation. To find a solution, we must be precise. It's not enough to say enzymes. For women with IBS-C, who often consume a diet rich in healthy, high-fiber plants, a key missing player can be cellulose. Humans do not produce this enzyme, which is required to break down the cellulose in plant cell walls. Without it, the very foods you eat for your health can become a source of bloating and discomfort. Understanding this specificity, amylase for starches, protease for proteins, lipase for fats, and cellulose for fiber, is the first step towards a targeted strategy. This brings us to our resolution. We will build your strategy from the ground up, starting with your plate. This is not about restriction, it is about strategic addition. First, pineapple and papaya. These fruits are rich in proteolytic enzymes, bromelain from pineapple and papain from papaya, which are exceptionally effective at breaking down proteins that can putrefy in the gut. The specific action is to consume half a cup of fresh papaya or a few chunks of fresh pineapple, including some of the core, about 20 to 30 minutes before your main meal. This pre-digests the proteins, reducing the burden on your system. Second, incorporate kiwi fruit. It contains a unique enzyme called actinidin, which has been shown in studies to enhance the digestion of proteins in the stomach and small intestine, preventing them from reaching the large intestine undigested. Aim for 1 kiwi fruit after a protein-rich meal. Finally, raw honey. In its unpasteurized form, it contains amylase, which helps pre-digest carbohydrates. A single teaspoon stirred into lukewarm water before a starchy meal can begin that breakdown process before the food even reaches your stomach. These are not mere suggestions. They are precise enzyme delivery protocols. Our second, and perhaps most critical resolution, involves mastering the rest and digest state. Your body cannot produce adequate digestive enzymes when it's in a state of stress, known as fight or flight. We must consciously activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Here is the non-negotiable daily protocol. Before your largest meal of the day, you must sit without any screens for 5 minutes. During this time, practice box breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. This breathing pattern directly stimulates the vagus nerve, the superhighway of the rest and digest system, signaling your pancreas and stomach to begin secreting enzymes in preparation for the meal. The second part of this ritual is mastication. You must chew each mouthful until it is liquid. This is not a trivial step. Saliva contains salivary amylase, the first wave of carbohydrate digestion. By chewing 30 times per bite, you are mechanically liquefying the food and enzymatically pre-digesting it. which can reduce the workload on your intestines by over 50%. This ritual costs nothing, but its physiological payoff is immense, transforming your mealtime from a source of stress into a period of healing.